Thank you, Chair. For Mr. Pink, I note the innovation that you will have at least half or more than half of members of the public sitting on your investigations and disciplinary committees. Is it going to be difficult to find individuals to be on those committees who have the knowledge and experience to do investigations and to subsequently adjudicate? And then for Mr. Cohen, perhaps I should pause depending on how long your answer is. If there's time, I'll go to a second question for Mr. Cohen.
I'll be very brief. We've engaged in a national recruitment process for all our committees, and we have been overwhelmed with the quality of individuals who are prepared to come forward and provide their talent and their expertise in the work of the college. I think we have hit in this particular initiative of government in terms of protecting and advancing IP, its role in the economy, and a range of related issues are very intriguing for literally dozens of Canadians, very well qualified people who have prepared and have joined our committees. We'll appoint our first committees next week, and their names will be in the public domain, and you and your colleagues will see how incredibly lucky we are to have people with such knowledge and skills.
Chair, may I move to my second question?
Please, yes, there's time.
Okay, well, thank you, Mr. Pink, and very encouraging and good news that you've shared with us. For Mr. Cohen, on the freezing, seizing, and repurposing provisions of the BIA, these provisions go beyond what our colleague Senator Omidvar had proposed in her parallel private members bill, in that the seizing, freezing, and repurposing provisions extend not just to individuals but also to entities. In other words, corporations, state-owned organizations, even the central bank. Do you support that extension of the provisions, and would you agree that it's desirable to also seize, freeze, and repurpose assets of entities that in theory belong to the country as a whole and not just to individual kleptocrats?
Thank you for the question, Senator. I would have to actually think further on that. I wasn't focusing, as today I was preparing for Section 30. I just happened to review the whole bill and came across that one section looking at the Emergency Seizures Act. So I'd have to think further to give a proper answer.
You baited me. I took the bait, but fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you very